Good morning, children. I think you are enjoy the great holidays. Now you are welcome for online classes for 10th standard. I want to take up the subject social science. I myself, Raju, I want to take up social science. Students, you are familiar with the subject social science. You are more familiar with what is social science. In early classes, you are studying social science is one of the independent subject. Now, we try to define what is social science. We try to define what is social science. Because even from third and fourth standard onwards, you are studying social science is one of the independent subject. In earlier, you are studying under environmental science. How we define social science? ಏನು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಸಮಾಜ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. And what it studies about? Social science is a science of society ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. It is one of the subject. It studies about the society. What it studies about? It study about the society. Study about the society. See here, it is called as science of society. It is known as science of society. Social science, it studies about the society. It is a systematic study of society. It studies the society systematically, and it studies the various aspects of society. It studies the various aspects of society. In this way, we are define social science. Student, you are know that what is social science? It is one of the subject. It studies about the society. It is one of the subject that studies about the society. It also defined as the science of society because it studies the society systematically. That's why it is called as science of society. Then it also defined as it studies the various aspects of society. Various aspects. Because in social science we are studying history, political science, sociology, geography, economics. Even you also studies about the science, physics, chemistry, biology, even mathematics. So that's why it studies the various aspects of society. So at least you have the basic knowledge. What is social science? How we define? It is one of the subject studies about the society. Secondly, it studies the society systematically. That's why it is called as science of society. Thirdly, it studies the various aspects of society. In this way, we are define social science. We say that it is a science of society anta helidvi. We try to understand the concept of society. ನಾವೀಗ society ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. How the concept of society that emerge. We are the part of society. Without society, man cannot exist. The relation between man and society are highly interrelated. Without society, man cannot exist. There is a basic question that arises. What is the basic question? Whether the society that exists earlier or the man. ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಮೊದಲ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಮೊದಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಜನರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಸೀಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ ಟ್ರೀ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಸೀಡ್ ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಬಂತು? ಟ್ರೀಯಿಂದನೇ ಬಂತು. ಟ್ರೀ ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಆಯಿತು? ಸೀಡ್ಸಿಂದನೇ ಆಯಿತು. ಕೋಳಿ ಮೊದಲ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಮೊದಲ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇವೆರಡೂ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್. ಟ್ರೀ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೀಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್. ಸೀಡ್ ಇಲ್ದಲೇ ಟ್ರೀ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸೀಡ್ ಇಲ್ದಲೇ ಟ್ರೀ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. They are highly interrelated. They are one and the. They are the highly. They are just like the two faces of same coin, man and society. So we try to know the emergence of society. In order to know this, we go through the Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory. ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಾಂ, ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬರ್ರಿ. ಏನು ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ, 4 ಜನ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾನು ಈ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಯಾರು ಫ್ರೀ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಬರ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. ಸರಿ, ಆದರೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. Okay. So, in order to understand this, we go through Big Bang theory. Under this theory, you know the creation of Earth, the solar system. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಯಿತು? ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಥಿಯರಿ, ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಷನ್ ಟುಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸನ್. Sun is a main source of light and heat. Due to high temperature, The sun has broken into several pieces. Later these pieces that start revolve, these broken pieces that start revolve around the sun we called as solar system. We are more familiar with solar system. So Big Bang theory ಪ್ರಕಾರ solar system formation ಆಯಿತು. ಸನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ explosion ಆಯಿತು. Due to explosion of the sun, what happens? The sun has broken into several pieces. These broken pieces, they start revolve around the sun. This system we called as solar system. So Earth is one of the unique planet. The Earth is the only planet where the life process that exists. Earth is only unique planet where the life process that exists. So after this great explosion, the Earth is just like the burning of candle. Due to million years after the great explosions, million years later, what happens? The Earth planet become cooler. After that, the environment as created on this Earth. After cooling of this Earth planet, an environment has been created on this Earth. After the creation of environment, you know that environment, the various kinds of gases that are formed on this Earth. So after that, the life process that exists, that is the plant life that exists. When the Earth planet become cooler, during million years later, an environment has been created. After that, the plant life that exists. So various kinds of plants that exist on this Earth. After that, according to Darwin theory of evolution, Darwin theory of evolution, Darwin, Charles Darwin ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. According to Darwin theory of evolution, he has to explain how the life process that exists on this Earth. Charles Darwin, he has explained how the life process that exists. Accordingly, a single cell organism called amoeba that exists on this Earth. After that, various kinds of animals, insects, birds that are emerge. Whereas in biology, you are study under animal kingdom. They are classified nearly 8 to 9 kingdoms ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Vertebrates, invertebrate, omnivorous, carnivorous, so on so. In the last stage of the evolution of these animals, monkeys that emerge. Among these monkeys, one of the species of monkey is highly developed, we called as gibbon, orangutan. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಕೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಂಕಿ ತುಂಬ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಅದನ್ನು ಗಿಬ್ಬನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಮಂಕಿಗಿನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಒರಾಂಗುಟಾನ್. ಟುಡೇ ದೀಸ್ ಗಿಬ್ಬನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒರಾಂಗುಟಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ರೇರ್. ಕೆಲವು ಝೂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಏಪ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಏಪ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಚಿಂಪಾಂಜಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಗೊರಿಲ್ಲಾ. And gorilla, chimpanzee and gorilla, these are our grand parents. ಆದಿಮಾನವರು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಚಿಂಪಾಂಜಿ ಮತ್ತು ಗೊರಿಲ್ಲಾಗಳನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗಿಬ್ಬನ್ ಒರಾಂಗುಟಾನ್ ಇವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಚಿಂಪಾಂಜಿ ಮತ್ತು ಗೊರಿಲ್ಲಾ ಇವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆದವು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ the modern man has been appeared on this earth after the creation of chimpanzee, gorillas, the ape man. After that, after the ape man, modern man anta karitivi. So he appeared on this earth nearly 40,000 years ago. Nearly 40,000 years ago, the modern man has been evolved. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ತ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್, ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂತರ ವರ್ಷಗಳಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ಮಾಡ್ರನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ಇವನು ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು 40,000 ವರ್ಷಗಳು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಗಿರೋದು. So in this way, the life process that exists on this earth. So according to the Big Bang theory, a great explosion broke out in a sun. Due to this, the sun has broken into several pieces. So among them, Earth is also one of the planet. In the beginning, Earth is just like the burning of candle. During million years later, the Earth become cooler. After that, environment has created on this Earth. After that, the plant life that exists. According to Darwin theory of evolution, the first animal, a single cell organism called amoeba that exists on this earth. Later, various families of animals, birds and insects that emerge on this earth. Among these, the evolution of this process, the monkeys that evolve. Among these monkeys, one of the species like gibbon and orangutans that emerge. After that, ape mans called chimpanzee and gorillas that emerge. After that, modern man, Homo sapien, he appeared on this earth nearly 40,000 years ago. By this we know that even before the emergence of man, society is there. A man is a product of society. Even before the evolution of man, plant and animal society is there. In earth mele first bandido plant society, after that animal society, from this animal society man society has been evolved. So ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಮಾಡ್ರನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರೀತೇವೆ, ಅವನು ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು 40,000 ವರ್ಷಗಳಾಯಿತು. So in early stage, his lifestyle. So your studies as old stone age man, he led a wandering life. So he led a life like the animals. But later what happens? During periods later, he becomes civilized. A man becomes civilized because he has to face many problems with regarding the scarcity of food. He need protection. He want to settle the safer places. So he practice agriculture. So when a man that started a settled life, He started, settled in a particular area. It gave rise to civilization. Due to this civilization, what happens? The concept of family that emerge. ಈಗ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಎಮರ್ಜ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಜನರಲಿ ವಿ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ದಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದರ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಿವ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್, ಇದನ್ನು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಂದ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ಎ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. Later what happens? A group of families that lived together. A group of families that lived together. A group of families that lived together. We called as community ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ, ವರ್ಗ, ಜಾತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್ ದಟ್ ಲಿವ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನ್. ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಆಚಾರ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಆಚಾರ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳ ಗುಂಪಿಗೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಲೇಟರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್? ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟೀಸ್ ದಟ್ ಲಿವ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟೀಸ್ that live together. They have a different culture and tradition, so they formed society. A group of communities that live together. A group of communities that live together. They have a different culture and tradition, but they have a common feelings. They develop the sense of oneness. It formed society. In this way, the human society has been formed. ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಬಟ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದು ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದ, ಸೊ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಲೀವಿಂಗನ್ನು, ಸೆಟಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಫನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಬಂತು. ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸಿಂದ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟೀಸಿಂದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಎ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲಿವ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ವಿ ಸೇ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. In the name of language, food habit, dress habit, culture, custom, geographically, socially, so many differences among the people of India. But instead of that, we are united together because India is one of the society. In this way, the concept of society that emerge. So the relation between man and societies are highly interrelated. Social science, it has studies about the society. So it is called as mother science. Social science is called as mother science because it studies the various aspects of society. ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಜೋಗ್ರಫಿ, ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್, ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಬಯಾಲಜಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಮದರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಂತ ಫಾದರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಸ್ ಫೆಮಿನೈನ್, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮದರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಬೋರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಮೆಸೇಜನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸಿದರೆ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Now we go through the branches of social science. I think you are familiar with the branches: history, political science. ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. History, political science, sociology, geography, economics, business studies. So I think in the previous classes in 8th and 9th you have to study all these branches. We want to only recall. History is deal with the past events, study of past events. Then political science, it studies about the political activity. It studies about the political activities. When a man that started a settled life, many disputes that arose. In order to settle these disputes, he has created some institutions. ಯಾವಾಗ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಆಗ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯೂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್. Whereas in India, from Gram Panchayat, Jilla Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat, municipality, corporation, state government, central governments, in this way various kinds of political institutions that are created. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅರೈಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಅವರೇ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಲೋಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ವಿಲೇಜಸನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಲೂ ಕೆಲವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಗೌಡರು, ಪಟೇಲರು, ಶಾನುಭೋಗರು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿ. ದೇ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಸೆಟಲ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯೂಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಎಮರ್ಜ್ ಈವನ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ಸ್ that are defined, they have given the concept of political science. Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, they were the great thinkers and philosophers. They gave more contribution for development of political science. Plato wrote Republic. Aristotle, the Politics. These two that gave more contribution for development of political science. That's why Aristotle is called as father of political science. Aristotle is called as father of political science. He wrote the Politics, Plato's Republic. So generally political science means it studies about the political activities. It studies about origin, growth and development of governments, states and government. Generally, the political science, it studies about the origin, the growth and the development of the states and the governments. In this way we are defined. Now particular ಆಗಿ political science branch ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ we give more information. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ what is political science? It deals with the political activities of man or human being. Majorly it studies about the origin, the growth and development of states and governments. At least Aristotle is called as father of political science. He wrote the politics. Next to sociology. Sociology. Among all the human beings, man is a part of society. Without society, man cannot exist. Without society, man cannot exist. The relation between man and societies are highly interrelated. Among all the life process on this earth, only the human being, he was great awareness about his existence, the goal and development. So many life processes that exist on this earth. Among these life processes, the human being, he was more awareness about his existence, his goal, his life. So that's why the study of sociology is very important. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ study of sociology ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So it studies about human society. Sociology studies about human society. Studies about human society. Sociology studies about human society. Whereas Auguste Comte for the first time he has to study the human society systematically. Auguste Comte, he studied the human society systematically. That's why he is called as father of sociology. He is called as father of sociology, Auguste Comte. He has given the name sociology for the scientific study of human society. At least what is sociology? Sociology is a branch of social science. It studies about the human society. That's enough. Whereas Auguste Comte, for the first time, he has to study the human society systematically and he has given the name sociology. So he was called as father of sociology. Then geography, not geography, geography. It is very important branch of social science. The word geography has been derived by two Greek terms, geo and graphia. Geo and graphia. That means study of earth. Geography means study of earth. ಇದನ್ನ geography ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Whereas the concept of geography, it was familiar by the human beings since from ancient times. Even during the early days of civilization, we have the concept of geography. According to geography, the discovery of new landmass, the river, the mountains, we called as geography. That's why the word geography is derived by two Greek terms, geo and graphia. Geo means earth, graphia means study. The study of earth we called as geography. Then economics. The word economics is also derived by two Greek terms, oikos and nomos. Oikos and nomos. That means household management. Economics, it studies about the economic activities. The word economics is derived by two Greek terms, oikos and nomos. That means household management. Economics means to look after the household duties. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಂದಂಥ ಇನ್ಕಮನ್ನು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ವೆದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಅನ್ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್. ಸಚ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್. Then business studies, recent branch of social science. The trade and commerce, they are very important economic activities of human beings. Whereas business studies, it has to deal with money and its matter, the transactions of money. So in this way, these are the branches of social science: history, political science, sociology, geography, economics, business studies. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು branches. ಈಗ what is political science? It studies about the political activities of man. It majorly studies about the origin, growth and development of states and governments. So the concept of political science was developed by Plato and Aristotle. Plato wrote Republic, Aristotle the Politics. Aristotle is called as father of political science. Sociology is also important branch of social science. It studies about the human society, because the relation between man and societies are highly interrelated. Whereas Auguste Comte, for the first time, he studied the society systematically. So he is called as father of sociology. Then geography is also major branch. The word geography is derived by two Greek terms, geo and graphia, that means study of earth. Then economics, it is studies about the economic activities. The word economics derived by two Greek terms, oikos and nomos, that means to household management. Then business studies, it studies about the trade and commerce. It studies about money and its matters. These are the branches of social science. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು branches ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So in this class, you are defined what is social science and the branches of social science. ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಂತರ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಲೆಸನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಈಗ in the next class I want to take up the history. We have to define what is history. Okay, thank you. Bye.